and I think they've stood up and they've more than deserved their win.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good performance. It was a different performance to what you would want every week. We had to pick our moments, when to play and when not to play. We had to play the conditions. So obviously first half we had that wind right down our throat, and obviously the pitch wasn't really conducive to take too many risks on. So I thought it was a real control performance, and one that, you know, keeping a clean sheet, I suppose, after the last two games was a big one for us.
And Anthony getting his goal right at the start, I thought it was the sort of goal that maybe when he first came to the club he just snatched at, had a go at, but he took his time and took the finish. I
mean, the pleasing thing is he was prepared to run away from the ball, and I thought we had that on Tuesday night. I thought we were really, really unlucky Tuesday night not to win the game, because the amount of territory that we had in the game and the chances we had. But I thought tonight, what we did tonight that we didn't do last Saturday against Sunderland was run away from the ball. You know, we had too many players against Sunderland coming towards the ball, trying to show they were good players, and just played into their hands. And if we would have done that today against Northampton, it would have been the same sort of result in terms of, you know, losing the ball in silly areas. So yeah, that helped us in the first minute, got off to a good start, and obviously set the platform.
A brave header, and obviously it was about the delivery as well from your captain, but a brave header for the second.
Yeah, I mean, Ops has got that in, you know, and I'm glad he's got on the score sheet, because it's important for him to keep ticking over every now and again. It was an important goal, not just for him, for us as a group as well. Obviously going 2-0 up at half time, I thought, you know, we dominated the right areas of the pitch in the first half as well as the second, but, you know, to get that second goal is always key.
Centre halves expect physical games. Are you surprised that nothing was done? I've seen the replay 4 or 5 times. I can't believe it wasn't even. Oh, it's a red. I mean, let alone a yellow.
Yeah, if there's ever such thing as a, you know, blatant red card, I'm sure that's the one. I mean, he had done him, and the frustrating thing from our point of view is that I'm stood next to the fourth official. I can see it coming. I can see it coming just before it's about to happen, as they both go up in the air. You can see it's coming. It's happened. The referee's 10 yards away, maybe 12 absolute max. He's looking right at it, okay, and just doesn't do anything. So, you know, I'm there in the first half getting frustrated that the referee's booking Lewis for pulling the lad down in the first half when it was actually the other way. But you know, he was clever how he did it. So for him to get away with that was a bit disappointing.
And then he had the one when he tried to clear downfield. It's usually a fullback sort of foul, isn't it, when you get caught with the clearance downfield. So you proud when you look at him as a player? You don't want him to have the physical treatment, but it's maybe another sign of his development when he comes to English football. Well,
I did say you're too good looking to play as a centre half, so you know, hopefully that'll sort that out. And if he plays a few more games like that, you know, then yeah, he'll get a few more shinings and a bit of claret. And not that you're wanting that, but ultimately it means that he's being competitive. And yeah, he has to learn different parts of the game, because, you know, you're going to come up against wily and very clever centre forwards who, if they haven't got that physical ability to go and beat him, whether it's a run or a strength, then obviously they have to think of something different. So the more sort of exposure he gets to that, the better he's going to become, and obviously that's going to be a good thing for us. And great for Brennan to get his couple of goals. Obviously he had those chances last week, but also he put in such a great performance. He deserved goals today. He did, and that it's just getting that balance between, you know, creating and scoring yourself, and assisting and scoring yourself. And one of the things that, you know, we tried to get onto the players at half time was picking the right moments to either be selfish or pick out, you know, one of your teammates. And I thought for the first 15 minutes of the second half we continued in the vein as we did in the first half in terms of missing the right opportunity. But then I thought the third goal was a really good goal, nice build-up play, and obviously the composure that Brennan shown for the finish was good. Top of the table, or joint top of the table, going into the festive period now. You must be really pleased with it, to say the least. Delighted, you know, really happy for the players today, because obviously, like I say, I was so happy with the way we sort of came back from the Sunderland game in midweek and didn't get the reward that we deserved. So to get it today was pleasing, and, you know, 18 games in to see us where we're at. It's great, and do you know what? There's a focus about them. I can see there's a focus about them, and, you know, I think they wish the Burton game was tomorrow, if I'm being honest with you. And that 80% of it was against your team, but wasn't it fantastic to have really vocal fans back? It was great, and yeah, I realised again at some point today that my surname's not Appleton and it's something else, like, but I've not heard it for a while, so yeah, it's nice. It did, and you know, and it's great because obviously we can use that to our advantage as well, especially when we're the ones that are on top. But look forward to the day then, you know, when it happens at Since. It'll be nice.
And a lot of fans listening, and perhaps a Christmas message for them finally.
Yeah, just stay with us, please. You know, obviously, you know, hopefully we'll give you a little bit of a smile on your face at this moment in time to see where we're at, and hopefully as many of you can watch I Follow, you know, to try and see the lads play. And you never know, if we can sort this thing out and get on top of it in the new year. Hopefully, you know, they'll get the opportunity to see them sometimes towards the end of the season.